There we go. I haven't uploaded any of my streams to YouTube yet, other than the one that I can't. the one that has all the copyrighted music because I'm stupid. You see, the secret is that I'm stupid. Anyone who was here the other night when I was streaming this, I was playing as my best attempt at making the Nioh. Let me there. This fella. The problem that I discovered is that this game doesn't like that at all. The game disagrees with that particular desire. For anyone who cares about like the progression of the game, I took like a couple steps forward from where I stopped, which then led to the tutorial and like, here's the hub area. You can buy things and stuff, and you can change how you look whenever you want. I decided to I wanted to be me because I feel like I would fit a little bit better into the art style. I need to touch up the face just a little bit. No matter what, you look just a smidge like East Asian, which is surprisingly okay for me because I have Native American eyes that people misinterpret as being East Asian. So it kind of works out. I try to make my character look as much like me from real life as I can, but I need to change like two things. The lips need to be a little bit more beige, because I have sort of beige lips. That's fine, and I need to make the mouth a little bit thinner. That's probably good. Right. So, I tried to improve what I had for the Nioh. But unfortunately, this game, does not like the SMT art style. There's no getting around that. It's just, it doesn't do that because it's leaning way more toward like realism. And two, they really want your character to be like fucking jacked. So whenever you try to make them like thinner, it doesn't look right. So, here's me instead. You leave dinner feeling like 5 pounds heavier. Oh, shit, not what I meant to do. No, 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 go back! Get out of here. For the 0 people who care about my like Nahobino update. I don't think a single person gave a shit during the last stream, and that's fine. It's fine. Other things that I did. Yeah, when I was showing off that I changed his face a little bit. If you weren't here for that, I can go back to it. Fuck it, I've got like 2 hours. Alright, everybody else, you're forced to watch. I tried making my boy in this game, and it does not like that. It's absolutely the wrong body type. You can't get a face that has the shape that his does. And Just, yeah. Uh, for context, I'm trying to make this character. Let me bring him up a little bit. Over the game capture, I guess. Large. I'm trying to make this. And it just does not really compute. So I keep him small. So I wanted to. And there were some things that I could do to make it more like to twist his design to fit more into the style, but at that point I was like, I'm just making an OC, and I don't really want to do that. Not that there's anything wrong with making an OC. 100% go for it. I just don't want to do that for this. Oh, I also explored. Oh, cool. I also explored a bunch more of the early area, uh, which is a lot more fun now that it's not red. When the world was just fucking red, um, it was kind of a nightmare because I couldn't tell areas apart very well because everything looked the fucking same. Um, so I kept having to pull up the map and shit, and I just. But now, things are kind of pretty. There's color. And I can kill people! Not gonna hear that? Alright, perfect. Ooh. Can I shoot that from where I was? Okay, so you remember what I said earlier about being like slightly dyslexic? I did not read your message properly the first time. I was 100% not getting that right. Um, there's a bunch of words in there that are unfortunately similar to other words that have a completely different meaning. No, you don't have to be sorry. It's just my funny eyes. Um, I did not realize until just now just how much the like chat covers up the game. Crazy. What the fuck? I wonder if I can change that somehow. I guess I don't really care because it's not on screen for like super long. Um, and people don't generally type like more than a couple words at a time anyway. But I'll think about that. Another thing I'm gonna have to think about is running ads because I haven't done that yet, and I'm worried people coming in are going to get pre-roll ads. So if it's okay with you, I am going to run some ads. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Um, I'll probably stretch a little bit, and then I will come back in a couple minutes. So before we get into Nioh, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So I'll be back. I'm sorry. I'm back. I was gone way longer than I wanted to be. Also, I should probably change the category. Something came up while I was away. I had to handle that. Also, I realized, I didn't have much of a dinner, and I guess my solution to that particular riddle is to just have like a yogurt thing. It's like a protein yogurt. On the subject of like appetites and stuff like that, I've never had much of an appetite, but in the past like couple of months, I've actually had a couple of times where I've discovered that I have a stomach. Where like I'll end up eating a lot more than I thought I could. Which is kind of nice, I think. Oh, that's okay. Let me get it. Thank you. Both to the little thing that I just shot with a gun, and also to you for calling that out, because I probably wouldn't have for a couple minutes. Just more stealth if I can. Nope. Yeah, I my family situation makes it so that like anytime that I go to just do something simple, I end up having to just do a whole bunch of other shit that just needs to be done, basically. Ugh, don't worry about it. Um, but yeah, I don't have a whole lot of an appetite in general. Um, and I kind of never have. I feel like there's some things I can eat a lot of, but it wouldn't be easy to like think of what they are. I've developed more of a sweet tooth in the past couple years. On that subject, actually, I don't have to pause. Actually, I just tell the story. I did something devious. Oh, aha! Can't aim that low. What the fuck? Here we go. Yes. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Anyway, I did something devious. Ooh. Cool. Getting sidetracked by cool shit. Um, I decided because I can't seem to find a specific candy that I really like, that I would just order a lot of it off of, like, Walmart's website or whatever. Because I've been trying to find just, like, a normal amount of it for, like, 3 months. And I just can't find it anywhere. And eventually I was like, fuck it, I have money, I can do this. Not quickly, no. So I bought 4, oh god, what is it, like 4 1-pound bags of sour wild berry Skittles. Because If there's anything that I am absolutely just a slut for, it is sour candy. I don't know why. When I was younger, I couldn't handle sour candy. Like, at all. I had zero tolerance for it, and I just did not like it. Um, and then eventually, when I was trying to lose weight, and I wanted to deal with, like, the sugar cravings whenever they would come up, oh, that's really strong. Right. I would have some, like, sour Skittles or whatever, because that's, like, the most intensely sour candy that I could just get normally. Oh. And because I couldn't handle anything sour, I would have like one or two, and it would completely destroy my desire to have anything sugary because it would invert my face. Um, and it worked for a while. But you take enough bites out of crime, you start to find a taste for it. And so I eventually just started like having more and more as a way of curbing the sugar craving, and eventually I just had to be like, I think I just like this now. I think I just really like sour candy, and I do. There's a 7-Eleven near my house that actually has like sour flavors for their ices. That shit's awesome. I fucking love those. I can't have them. um Oh, hold on. I got a Sluttier got auto modded. I went from not being like into like sour candy at all to being an absolute slut for it. That's kind of cool, but I don't really want to use that. Now I'm like, I really hope that whoever I might develop a crush on next does not like sour candy so that it can be mine. I don't want to share because I'm a child, I guess. Get fucked. Okay. Thank you for being active for as long as you were. Fucking another update that nobody asked for. I posted about having a crush on someone recently, and I got their number, and I think like the day that happened, I was super fucking excited, and I texted them like 3 times in a row, and either A, they took that as, oh no, she's really annoying, or B, they just don't text very much at all, and those kind of have the same outcome. But every time I've seen them since then, I've been realizing more and more, sadly, that we're just kind of on different wavelengths, and I do not think that they're into me, like, at all. Which is fine. I kind of figured that would happen. But yeah, I'm sad about it. I'm still open to the idea of if they end up like becoming interested in me. That'd be cool. But for right now, I'm not really waiting on anything. I've got the first couple words of that Beach Boys song. Wouldn't it be nice? I like the Kappas. They're funny. I mean, that is incredibly sweet of you to say. I have never been told that I sound attractive before. um, and as far as being nice, I think that like that is sort of the expectation of any just like normal human encounter. I'm not like disparaging anything that you're saying. I'm just saying, if I met someone who wasn't nice, there'd be no chance. There would be nothing. But yeah, they got a particularly sweet side of me, and I don't think they cared for it very much. Well, I look sort of like my character in this, but with like slightly different features. If you want to know what I look like, I look a fuck of a lot like Heather Mason from Silent Hill 3 and Haley Joel Osment. If those two had a kid that for some reason had way darker hair than either of them. Those are like the only two. Actually, I don't know what Haley Joel Osment looks like anymore. When he was a teenager, I looked like him a lot. I looked like I could be related to him. But the person I look the most like is a fucking video game character. What does he look like now? I guess asking for a description of what somebody looks like through text is not useful, but... Did that guy just smoke bomb? Did he smoke bomb to move 10 feet? Whoa! Damn, dude. FaZe Clan doesn't exist yet. Calm down. I say that like I know what the fuck FaZe Clan even is. Wow! I'm being mean, I guess. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, that I can't say that I look like either of those parts of that description. I was very heavy through, like, my early 20s, because I was just fucking hyper depressed. But around, like, 24, 25, I started losing a lot of weight. So I'm down, like... 80 pounds from my heaviest? I'd still like to lose another, like, 30, just because I am heavier than I would like. And I lost... Thank you. I lost 50 of those in 1 year. I started eating exclusively healthy, and, like, working out a whole lot and stuff like that, and then life got a lot harder and bad habits started to creep back in, and so now I've put a little bit of weight back on, like 5 to 10 pounds, I think. Which isn't great, but it's also not the worst. I don't necessarily want my streams to be about my body, but still. It was relevant to the conversation, I guess. Have these maxed out? No. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not, like, particularly heavy in general. You know... I guess I'm kind of heavy for a girl, but that's just because I am muscly. I am uh uh comparatively, I guess I'm a little bit thicker. Um, but most of that is just from me, like, doing a lot of, like, just physical labor growing up. I was the family forklift for most of my life, so. I'm I'm pretty strong. I'm nowhere near as strong as my friend Sarah. She's in, oh, maybe she's not anymore. She was in the Air Force, and good God, she was just fucking jacked. She had like an injury to one of her legs, but she was still managing to like lift probably like 50 pounds more than I could. It was like really, really impressive. I have not spoken to her in a really long time. I hope she's okay. I was never really in any sports. I just happened to be the jobs that I've had are all very physical. Not like farm work, but a little bit actually. I've done a little bit of farm work. um, God, I haven't gone swimming in like many, many years. Despite living in Florida, you would think that like, oh, you guys are basically underwater all the time, right? But no, I I, I would love to go swimming now. Damn it. I got two. That's good. Yeah. What is this strategy? I'm gonna run at you and swing my arms really fast, and if you get hit, it's your fault. Bye. No? Okay, bye. I I don't know that I was ever especially good at swimming, but I enjoyed it. I'd probably have a much easier time floating now. um and die. Can I even hit him from that far away? And die. I think this guy's too far away, but let's still try it. Oh, wow, cool. Three Stooges act. Oh shit, sorry. One sec. I got this yogurt and I took one bite of it and then I just neglected it and I started to feel hungry and I was like, I should get something to eat. All right, I already kind of did. See, cardio has never been my strong suit. I tried for, I I think like 2 years to get better at cardio. And I definitely did. I got a lot better at it. But I started to realize that, like, I really, really need to see, like, a podiatrist or something and get way, way nicer shoes. Because I've been using the same, like, work fucking dirty shoes for many years. I just don't, like, I don't go clothing shopping basically ever. And I probably should. And I was noticing that whenever I would try to run, it would start to really fucking hurt. So I was like, nope, I'm just gonna not. If I was one of those fucking, like, vlogger type people, I would 100% do, like, a clothing shopping... Fuck. It happens. It's a shame that so much of the world is, like, not about the body type that we seem to both have. Ow. I said I don't want the stream to be about my body, and then I continued to talk about it for like 10 minutes, so... What can you do? I thought that was a guy. I thought that this stack of wood was a guy. Ooh. Almost immediately fell back in the water. I think I'm a teeny bit over-leveled right now, so if I do end up dying or whatever, it's not going to be that big a deal. Also, this is the maximum boob size that you can have. I think that's really weird, considering this is the same company that makes Dead or Alive. This is from a part, I believe, of Team Ninja. Who is the team that was previously making things like Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden. And I guess when they handed off Ninja Gaiden to Platinum to develop, they kind of went like full steam ahead on this instead. And honestly, maybe that was the right call, because I tried some of Ninja Gaiden 4. I don't like it very much. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's weird, is that, like, this isn't, like, extreme by any means. So the fact that this is the limit of what is considered to be, like, the moon physics boob jiggle team can do is like, I don't know. It feels like they're lying. Anyway, Ninja Gaiden. I have some kind of harsh opinions when it comes to Platinum games, because they are everything that I should love in, like, a lot of things, but there's so many little things in them that keep me from loving them. It feels like every one of them has some fatal flaw that makes it just really difficult for me to want to do more than one playthrough. And with Ninja Gaiden 4, I had, like, just played through Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, and then the very beginning of 3, and then I watched the cutscenes, or skimmed through them, because holy fuck, Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge sucks ass. It's terrible. It is like, hi, Ninja Gaiden 3 is like everything wrong with video games at that time. It was like all about like military fiction all of a sudden. There were all sorts of like quick time events and visual clutter with like just blood splats and everything, and like it sucked. It took so much of what was good about Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 and just decided, all right, let's boil down the player input to just being like a really bog standard like hack and slash game, and say that Ryu's name a lot. In the first like 20 minutes, I heard them say the word Hayabusa probably 50 times. I don't know if it's a different team. I didn't look at the credits for it, but it probably was. That might be the first game that was made after the like director of the previous two games got like kind of kicked out of Koei for being a sex weirdo. Which is like a really good reason to kick someone out of your dev team. Like, full stop, 100% do that. Yeah. It's almost like you need to have... You need someone to be a little bit fucking weird in order to make something that really breaks the mold. But do you have to be weird in a way that's, like, hazardous to women? Can you just be like, yeah, I eat really weird food all the time. I've eaten 300 corn dogs in the last 2 years. Like, that kind of person, rather than, like, I should be in prison kind of thing. Exactly. Be eccentric and weird and like... It just... Get into something. Love something. Find your thing and love it. Just make sure that that thing is not something that requires consent that will not give you that. Can I hit this? Where do I have to... I don't know how I would aim that high from anywhere around here. I don't think I can climb that in any way. Maybe I have to aim from just way further away? Yes! Can I hit it? Yay! I love these things. They're so cute. I like that it's stretchy. It's like, Centret. Lightning Blade Lightning. I have not used a Switchglaive a single time in this fucking game because I don't want to. Not yet. I want to use all the other shit first. Because the Switchglaive is just fucking bizarre. It's a like Bloodborne weapon that found its way into into this. And like that should be really cool. But because of the stance system working how it does, it doesn't super work. Can I get the, like, overhand throw? Whoa, that's kind of cool looking. That one! I want that one. That speed boost is so much, like, more impactful than I ever think it is whenever I started. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna... Oh! Okay. It's gonna increase my speed by, like, 15%. No, it's like 50. You go stupid fast with this on. Okay, when I read FBI watch list, I got, like, really fucking worried. um... What, pray tell, does he build in his workshop? Is your dad Uo's lab? Is he making, like, Hot Wheels particle accelerators? Which to this day is still my favorite video from that guy. Go on! Everyone in the audience leans in. Okay, so that was going to be what I did. I thought I would still like to become an electrician. Gotta focus on this now. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, I've gotten kind of good at that. To explain, the windmill shuriken, when I first got it, felt kind of useless. Because I was like, well, the regular shuriken does 86 here. That does 86 twice, and then a big hit on, like, the return. But you can't guarantee you're gonna hit both of the first two, or the return. It's way fucking slower, way more commitment. You charge it way, like, you get way fewer charges to use at any time. And then I looked in the menu, and I saw that it has a mechanic where if you hit the button to throw another one right as it's returning to you, like through the person, you throw it again for free. I think that's fucking cool. I love mechanics like that. So I'm excited to get better at this because it's hard. It took me a few minutes to get it to work once, and now I've gotten to the point where I can kind of do it reliably. But yeah, I wanted to become an electrician because it is an extremely useful skill. And you can get a job anywhere on Earth. I figured it would be kind of nice to be able to move out of here. To be anywhere else. Right now I'm in the process of doing a lot of different things, though. So that going to like a trade school is not high on my priorities list just because I have other things that I need to do here. Oh, here's the boob snake. I didn't call this out because I just forgot that we haven't seen this before on stream. I guess you could take it that way too. I wouldn't, but you can. I can't stop you. It is neither my place nor desire to take this from you. If that's what you need, I guess. I like the goofy face crabs. I think they're cool. Ah! I did not think that was going to be projectile. Yeah, unfortunately, the slimes you have to fight in like one of two ways, and the way that I was trying to fight it, it just was not playing into at all. The two ways that you can fight it are either to use some sort of like elemental damage, which is fine, or make it do oh shit. That did a lot less damage than I thought it was going to, and I'm happy about that. The other thing is that if it does like a jumping attack that's like a physical attack, it will expose the like skull thing that's inside it, and that will allow you to get like a critical hit on it. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah. Having a personal AC in my room, it's... being able to point it upward is a fucking blessing, is what I'll say. Oh. That's it. All right. Kitty. I love these things. The Kappas are, I guess, similar to crystal lizards, if in the Souls games. Like they don't give you special upgrade equipment or upgrade items. They just drop a lot of items. They're like a pinata that fights back. Whee! I love this thing. I want a pillow of that. That's cool looking. Oh, I didn't realize that was an option. I probably should have looked around more. Greased lightning. What a fucking reference. Does your dad have a YouTube channel? I didn't mean for that to sound nearly as prodding or, like, derogatory as it kind of came out, but I'm curious. Tell him to start recording things, both for, like, YouTube and for insurance. No, guys, it's fine. I'm ordering plutonium for a reason that's cool. Calm down. It's fine the way I do it. Oh, shit, I forgot to take my pills. Well, I'm gonna be up a little later than I wanted to be. Did the wine... How does the wine bottle feel about this arrangement? Because I feel like this is kind of subverting what its intended purpose was. Yeah, is the wine okay? Is it okay? Is it gonna be alright? They did surgery on my wine. Sorry, I'm doing the thing where I just, like, look at things in a menu and I think, what if? Get this. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Ooh, I want this. I could actually just get this if I wanted it. But is the wine okay? No wine was harmed in the making of this explosion. I like it when I say funny things. Oh, whoops. Holy fuck. God, I remember I was having a lot of medical issues for a time, and I kept having to get x-rays and stuff. And it got to the point where when they looked at um, my medical records, a doctor that I was seeing was like, okay, you need to avoid x-rays and stuff for a couple years. That was very concerning to me. What do we got here? Sure seems special. Oh, okay. That's why. I was like, I recognize this somehow. All right, I'll spend more points. Sure, I'll waste more time in the menu. The audience loves this. I don't know why I somehow expected you to be like, he's fine, calm down. eyes emoji. It's fine. We gave him a band-aid. It's fine. I may as well just fucking go back to the hub for a sec. Wow! Wow! That's kind of impressive! God, I need to find that one Game Grumps thing where they were using that one. Oh my god! Hello? I have 4. Take them all, I guess. The Great Scampus! It thanked me. Oh, I love it. I really hope this is the thing that teaches me how to do the big ball. I want to show you the big ball. Hold on. I think it's a ninja technique? Yes, it's this. Look at the bottom right. You could be a Katamari! I want this so fucking badly. It's so good. Maybe. Scratch their fucking eyeballs. Big pussy, go! I forget this girl's name, but... Oh, she just teleported. I forget this girl's name, but she is the same blacksmith that was in the first 2 games, clearly. But she appears to be, like, separated from herself. Like, she's lost memories, and it's like she's just continuing the rhythms of what she did without knowing why. And this appears to be, like, a spirit realm thing, so I'm worried she, like, died. Soul match? Soul extraction? What the hell? Ooh, new hammer. Is this different? I think what this was prior was a mechanic that allowed you to take any piece of gear and, like, force it to be the level of another piece of gear. Like, you could just bring it up to whatever else you have. But I remember in the second game, at least, it was, like, unbelievably expensive, so I never did it once. Cancel them at 5. Oh, I wonder if this is... Hang on, I think I know what's happening. I think you have to extract this material, which makes sense. Oh, these look cute. And then instead of requiring another item to use as, like, a reference point for the item level, you just bring it up to your level, whatever that is. Good God. Bone marrow, like, transplants are not cheap either. I'm like wasting so much fucking time. This is the problem with Nioh as a series. There is so much menuing in this, and I feel bad streaming it because I'm gonna spend a lot of time in the menus, and I'm like, this is probably so fucking boring. But you know what? Instead of doing armor, let's just do that. And then... okay. I guess that's fair. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse. Damn it, I want more stealth. Just max out stealth as fast as possible. Aw, okay. Goodbye, is there a shorter name that you'd rather I call you by than Prototype? There was a sassy part of me that wanted to say, okay, goodbye, Proto Man. God, when I was little, I had the fucking biggest crush on bass. I don't know why I liked that archetype of character so much. I wasn't into Shadow though, because he wasn't I think that him being like not human was just too much of a separation for me to have anything like that. For me, that was still like weird. I think part of it at that time was also because Bass is not the like edgy hot boy type character. He is a little punk bastard, and I think that's why I liked him. Yeah, exactly. I've said for years that I wish I was a furry. Okay. Good night, Proto. I've wished for years that I was a furry or just had like a cute fursona or something. Because it seems like they have fun. You know? If I had more exposure to FF7 when I was young, 100% would have been there too. Like, I remember when I eventually did find out more about FF7, I was like probably 15 or 16 at the time. And I felt like this connection to a different timeline where I was like, what could have been? The fact that he's voiced by Matt Mercer in the remake is really cool to me, but I feel like there's a lot of people that aren't going to be as into that. Oh shit, I maxed these out. Cool. What do I want to use next? I'll max these out and then get rid of them, I guess. Oh. It's not a huge damage difference, and I like the possibility for free ammo. I don't know if you've like scoured through my blue sky yet. I wouldn't recommend it. Like I really would not recommend it at all. But I have posted a character chart thing that was like, here's all of my fictional crushes and stuff. My friend is sharing cute art. I just had a minor heart attack when I realized, oh, OBS might be picking up what I'm looking at. Here, I'll link it in chat because it's not that far down my media. There it is. There you go. Oh, shit. You just said I can do it. Well, there you go. I'm gonna run some more ads because apparently it's time. I probably use the bathroom or something. I don't know. And I might grab a snack because I'm still kind of hungry. Yeah, I should probably do that too. I'm gonna go ahead and run the ads now. Let me do that. I'll put the BRB back on. I don't know if the ads are over, but I'm back. Let me check. Has that actually been that? Jesus, I thought I was only gone for like 2 minutes. All right. All I did was go and like, I used the bathroom real quick, and then I got a Pop-Tart. I did put it in the toaster, like a big girl. Because I thought maybe a Pop-Tart is slightly more substantial than, like, a yogurt, you know? Yeah. I think Pyra made me realize a lot about myself, and Chifusa just embodies a whole lot of things that I really, really like. She's the epitome of a bunch of things that I enjoy. Also, the manga that she's from is super fucking political. If you want to go read about that, it's kind of interesting. Wow. Huh. My Pop-Tart's toasted super unevenly. Weird. This is a new toaster that we just got like recently because our old one just flat out died. We had it for like 6 years. But yeah, this new one's kind of weird. When you say Chifusa is relatable, do you mean in the interest of her, or relatable personally? I guess that's fair. Oh my god. I forgot that was there. Hello, giant cat. I have wanted for years to get an animation commission of me recreating that one gif of Kagefusa, I believe her name was. Kifusa's sister. You probably know exactly what gif I'm talking about too. I probably don't even need to specify. What am I doing? See? Oh. There it is. The menus in this are different and kind of annoying. I don't love the ways that they've changed things around. I don't 100% know how I would summarize my tastes. Making that, like, chart took me fucking, like, 2 or 3 weeks, I want to say. It took a lot of, like, personal exploration to find it. It was super easy in some parts of it, but not all of it. Oh, they're probably up there, aren't they? Well, how do I get up there? Okay, not where I was expecting to find a hole. Caveman discovering pussy. I can kind of... Well, I don't want to say that I can kind of relate. I had a different... What? Make an offering. What? You can have fucking $10,000. How about that? No? Too much? Alright. Ow! Woo! It changed how these work. I'm still recording this to put onto YouTube, probably. I'd like to get into the habit of uploading these. I will say, if me putting this up, like, if me uploading this would make you uncomfortable for the things that you have shared, I won't. I will not upload it in that case. Is this the wrong weapon? No, what the fuck? Oh, this is the one with the alternate, guard break. Okay. Thought that would do a little more damage. Do a little roll. Because it was kind of a sudden jump when I was really young. Alright, I'm done being on all fours. Time to stand up and be a person. The most I'll say is that, fucking... When I was really little, I had a ton of health problems. And there was, like, 1 year or something where I had a consistent health problem. And in that, one of the medications that I was given, I believe, like, had an adverse effect. And it caused me to put on a whole lot of weight. Like, I went from being a very fit child to being like bordering on morbidly obese in like a fucking year. And then whenever I was like able to work off the weight over the next couple of years or so, the boobs just didn't go away. Those just stayed the way that they were. Very, very little changed in that regard. So all of it was sudden for me. It just happened to be like, oh, I didn't think that was gonna stick around. And at first I really, really disliked it because it felt like just a constant reminder of like, one, just like me feeling still attached to being like really overweight, being really, really subconscious of that, and just the way that people would kind of look at me with that. It just felt bad, so I hid it. I hid that in like every context that I could. I did not want anything to do with my body. I didn't like it for many, many, many years. Um, and it wasn't until like, I'll be honest, I still don't like my body that much, but I've come to terms with it in a way. And oh my god. Turbo nailing the fucking boards. But yeah, I had a very negative association with my body because both of my older sisters that I'm fully related to uh, are just very, very thin. They're very skinny, and they were seen as like very pretty as a result. And so me carrying this like very different weight than they had meant that I felt detached from what made our family attractive. And so I just had this I don't want to say hatred, but kind of my own body being different. This thing looks fucking crazy. What the fuck? This is an anime ass sword. You got it. I'm gonna take a big ol' sip. Also, howdy. I will also readjust to fix my posture because I'm getting a little too comfortable. Um, I I have two. I want to make the joke. I want to make the joke so bad. I was gonna say I have two big pillows on my lap, and also these two squishmallow ones on the sides. But no, I usually have a like bed pillow on my lap that just sort of like I can just rest my boobs on. And kind of like one of my elbows if I'm like leaning to that side. But I felt like having both of my elbows be comfortable because I bumped my elbow on like a door frame or something yesterday and it still hurts. And so I have another squishmallow thing on the other side. So I'm kind of just comfortably like squishing together with the pillows and everything, and it's just nice. Ooh, this is cool. It's also the best thing I have in every regard. That's sweet. Oh, I fucking, I wish I had a Blahage. I had an opportunity to get one and I was like, no, I won't. It's fine. And then they stopped selling them, and I got really, really sad. Partially because I met a really cute girl that really likes sharks, and I was like, what if? Oh, Maxie's out, nice. I don't think they sell them anymore. At least not at the IKEA near me. The Jizzo blessing. Oh, cool. I guess sorry, I shouldn't chew as soon as I fucking... Shouldn't talk as soon as I put food into my mouth. I'm not the most ladylike, you see. I was I was unfortunately raised in a kind of rural part of Florida, and I don't like to let my southern show that much. Um, I didn't really think about going to their website. I guess I probably should have. I'm not as motivated to get it because the cute girl that I wanted to impress with the blahage doesn't live around here anymore. I I need you. Listen, I need you to be nice to me. I swear to God, I will turn the stream around. These are both maxed out. Cool. You know, I think I'm gonna break that down for parts. I don't have a cute response to that. I'm sorry. I'm just flustered, I guess. I'm also eating. The new toaster, like, burnt the bottom edge of my Pop-Tarts. What is the sharp? I feel like I'm walking into a D's nuts joke with that. What is that? Oh, I wish. I wish. I feel like people online are so much more into me than anyone who meets me in person. It's frustrating. Because, like, I'm so fucking bad at, like, anything that has to do with, like, I don't know. Just anything that's beyond just normal friend shit. Um, I don't want to get into this. I'm I'm getting very flustered. Let's talk about something else. I haven't used the dual swords in this at all, and I probably should because they seem cool, but I've never been a huge fan of them in like any of the games. Or what is this one? Huh. I thought for sure you were gonna be like, yeah, the Shorp, you know, the other thing that they have in the IKEA store. Do you not have the Shorp? Oh, I'm so sorry. That must really suck. God damn, that guy jumps like a motherfucker. It would be a shame if I did something horrible with this sword, wouldn't it? I'm not done yet. I'm still going. Jesus. Yeah, I can't say I'm a huge fan of the toaster that we have. Just generally. Ooh, wait a minute. I figured out what the arrows do. I remember last time I was streaming this, Lex was saying, like, that the arrows do something, but they weren't willing to tell me what? And it started to really frustrate me, because I was like, what the fuck are these for? There's just, like, a bunch of arrows pointing in what feels like random directions, but you look closer and they're all pointing in the same direction. They're pointing toward a very specific thing. The more invader-type things that you fight, the more powered up and rewarding this one, like, super boss thing gets that I fought. And I think it's really cool. It's also extremely difficult. What? I'm just gonna slide it around while it's in there. A massive piece of shit. Wow, I'm shocked that hit me. That's got a really good hit rate on that guy. Better than most of the snipers. Alright, you need to die. And you're getting it rough. You're getting it the bad way. I'm not good at Sekiro shit in this yet. Because I'm already overpowered, I'm gonna stop worrying about offering weapons at the shrines. I'm just gonna start selling them because I kind of want the upgrade materials more. See, what weapon do I? Oh, I'm gonna use the axe because I got a cool axe now. The big old hammer. I'm sorry. I have not been reading any of these messages about the toaster. Let me read these now. I feel rude just not paying attention to the chat. I wouldn't doubt that. Because the one that we have now looks like it's mostly made out of fucking plastic. Which just seems ill-advised for something that is made out of, like... I'm sorry, something that's meant to facilitate a lot of heat. what do people talk about? Like microplastics in your testicles or whatever? Whatever that thing is. I don't know anything about microplastics other than that people get them in their balls. And that's just a funny set of words. And I'm really worried that as soon as I look up what microplastics are and how they inevitably impact my life, I'm going to be really scared. So I'm not doing it. Exactly. Oh, I didn't know you could... I legit did not know you could actually use the, two swords on both the samurai and the ninja. What the fuck? That's so cool! Hold on, how quickly can I get to the fucking... How do I even get to the camera? There it is. Photo mode. Oh! There it is. She puts the fucking... She puts the swords together. That's so cool. I tend to trust Hank Green on a lot of things. Oh yeah, the Kotamas. I got a bunch of them here. Oh god. Alright, well, I'll just zoom way in. There you go. They just have a little party whenever you're at these places. I was going to say, I have not heard a single person ever fucking care this much about this subject, but it's cool. I was saying earlier, find the thing that you like. Where am I going? Oh, I can go grab that. I don't want this to sound insulting at all, but hearing you talk about, like, all the different components within a toaster, made me realize, like, you know, I thought I was kind of butch for being able to take apart a piece of furniture using my fucking hands and no screwdriver when I really needed it. But you have found a new level to that I am really impressed by. Toaster War! What? What a fantastic way to put that. Ow. Wasted that. Further north. Okay. Oh, it's probably... Oh, no, it might be over here, actually. Never mind. I was about to call these prefectures. I think these are like districts. Oh goodness, the damage on these is bad. It's somewhat sweet hearing someone talk about like being that close with their family, because I cannot really relate. Oh. Ow. Fucker. Hell yeah. Speak your truth, spam bot. Don't let anyone tell you not to. Ah. I don't want to specify who, but I have a friend that I'm really worried um if they got a message like that in their chat, they would probably actually follow the link. I don't want to specify who. I don't want to make them feel bad. Oh, hello? Gonna avoid you for a sec. What's this? Where did that just go? Oh. Hmm. Do that. Sure. I really like the way they handle the accessories in this for the ninja, where each of them just have like a random bonus to one of your jutsus. It's kind of cool. Is that better than what I have? If it is, it's not by enough. God damn. Like, stab you? Can I get any sort of stab on you? Toss an entire handful of these fucking kunai up your ass. Oh god, I was mid-dodge. Huh. Did not know you could dodge through attacks like that. I thought that was specifically undodgeable. He summoned homies! Goodbye, homies. Oh, God. I want somebody to look at this guy and go, like, body goals. Frankly, my body goals do include being, like, 20 feet tall if I can do that. If that's on the menu, I will take it every time. That just seems extraordinarily useful in a setting like this. Yeah, I'm a ninja, but I'm also a fucking tree, you know. Ooh. So far. I am medium tall, and I either want to be a foot taller or, like, a foot shorter. I don't want to be medium tall. I want to be, like, one of the extremes. Because being medium tall is not something that anybody thinks, you know what, I really want that. Yes, the world is a little bit simpler to think about, but it's also like, I want to be cute. Hang on, I need to look at the chat that's been happening during that fight. Okay. That is the realest shit. I'm pinning this comment for a minute. Someone gets it. Six one is pretty fucking cool, though. I've only known a few girls that are about that tall. That one girl, Sarah, I was talking about earlier, that was, like, just super fucking ripped, was not that tall. She was actually shorter than me, but she was also, like... Her fucking spirit animal must have been an ant, because holy fuck was she strong. Just shoot him in the fucking face. Belly? No, I guess the face is the weak point. He just has a lot of health. Ba-boom! Oh my god. Well, we're here now. I wanted to keep doing that, but I don't know if this is like the Souls games where if you fall long enough, it will just kill you because it assumes you fell out of world. I just did that input, game. Why are you giving me a tutorial for the thing you just kept me from doing? Good idea! Here's how you didn't do it. Woo! That's pretty good. But I don't have enough to swap it out with. I'll go with this for now. being super tall and also busty, I imagine, like, the world must be very different for you than a lot of people. I imagine you're very popular. For the right reasons? Probably not, but it's so fucking cute. I love this thing. They make marketable animals. I need them. Huh. Weird. I guess... Hmm. When you have, like, stealth boobs, that's powerful, though. You're just both what? I mean... That's not necessarily a bad thing. Holy shit. God, I wish I had a 28-inch waist. Maybe it's a good thing that I'm not, like, a foot shorter, because I feel like I would look very dwarfy, I guess. Yeah. But some people, when they get on HRT, they like, exclusively put on weight in their boobs, which is, like, for some people a bad thing, but, you know. Just be like me and do a whole bunch of leg lifts to work on your abs. That's been my coward's way of doing sit-ups and stuff, just because I don't have a good way of locking my legs in place whenever I do a sit-up, and I'm very top-heavy. I'm sorry, Shinojo the Lustful. Bitten to death by Noriana. He came here to see the boob snakes. He died doing what he loved. Being killed. It's gonna happen to me! Oh, I was like, they're going to be here, like, really, really soon. I'm so glad they did it the way they did. That's so funny. Yeah, I definitely wish that the world was a little bit more accommodating to that. Because that process fucking sucks. You can go to, like, the bras that fit, like, subreddit or whatever the fuck, and it still ends up being a case of, like, it's... I did say earlier I didn't want this to be just a stream about, like, my body or whatever, but it is hard to avoid, I guess. The audience that I attract does tend to be on the side of like, either appreciating or having unique body shapes, so. If you had asked me, like, I was gonna say 10 years ago, and then I thought, like, no, 5 no, honestly, like, 2 months ago, what I thought my stream would consist of. Or, like, even being more direct, if I would be up for the... Hello? I'm turning around. Huh. Sorry, I was very thrown off by that. If you had asked me, like, directly, would you want your stream to be about, like, body type inclusivity and acceptance and stuff like that? Just positivity around unique body types. I think I would have been a little bit scared to say yes, but it is kind of what I've been wanting forever. I have been someone who has, like... Okay, that's scary. Fought for, like, body type acceptance in media and just in life. Because I hated it whenever things would portray, like, body types as being inherently, like, influential to someone's personality. I just think that's bullshit all the time. I'm gonna just not do with that right now. I have a weird feeling this is the next thing I have to do, is deal with this thing. Or leave. One or the other. Ooh, my health is lower than I thought. When did I take damage? Oh, there's friendly fire. Ow. Glowing wet hair. Nice. Didn't know you could get a sneak attack on these guys. That's pretty good. Can you just die? There. Whoop. Wow. You're interesting looking. Yeah. Was that Konami or I don't remember whose showcase that was that had that like famous fucking moment. It went immediately like we have these realistic battles from history. And so you fight the giant enemy crab and hit its weak point for massive damage. Things that happened in history. Ah, sorry. Exactly. Fucking, I remember when I was first referred to there, the post that I saw was basically that, where they were like, yeah, I can barely stand, and it's like, you are weak. If you have that much trouble with that, it might be a skill issue. I have... Some of my least favorite people are the terminally online, like, white knights of just... I don't want to say women in general, because it really is just people who hate women that have big boobs and think that they should be disabled as a result of being shaped a certain way. I've had more than one, like, interaction with someone like that in Discords where it's usually about a game or something, where I will make some comment about, like, my character's proportions or whatever, like wishing that I could go, wishing I could have, like, bigger boobs in a game or something. And someone being like, but then you wouldn't be able to walk, and I want to hit them. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I go to the gym. Maybe that's unusual for a lot of people. But, like, if... I can do the weird, like, ankle press thing up to, like, 450 pounds. I'm not really worried about being able to carry my own boobs. I'm okay. You don't have to worry. Trying to remember, like... I do remember having to, like, lift someone heavier than me nearly over my fucking head at one point. And, like... I remember... I wrote this on Twitter, I think. I have had a job for a while where I have to lift boxes that are heavier than me over my head sometimes. And no one gave a single shit about my back until they, like, learned that I have boobs. At which point, the like, lumbar crusaders come out and are like, you should be in a hospital. Fuck off. It really feels like walking up to a tall person and being like, you must need a helmet to get through doorways. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What stupid shit are you being taught? Challenge yourself. I'm mad. I'm mad at the world. Fuck you. I thought that outright killed him. That would have been sick. Jesus. The ill-fortuned. I think that can be said of most dead. Okay, a little bit shorter range than I was hoping. What are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Have you considered just, like, shaving off the top third of your existence? I don't know. Why would I? I just feel like people pick really stupid solutions to simple problems. It feels almost tantamount to, like, someone saying, oh no, my dog threw up on the floor, and then someone else being like, I guess you gotta kill it. What? No, what the fuck? Ugh. No, I like the other pants, though. The other pants are cute. Yeah, there we go. Can I not equip different ammo? I thought there was a way to change your ammo types. Okay. Just don't fight back. Jesus. Yeah, it's just the like the simple implication that you don't hate yourself, and that's a problem for people who do. Oh my god. Woo! Someone congratulate me for timing that properly. That was difficult. Excuse me, chat. I required fucking appreciation or whatever. Whatever this joke is going. Thanks. That is a fun attack. I like that one a lot. Just become the chainsaw. How do I break these? I don't want an actual answer, but I would like the game to tell me. Oh fuck, it's midnight. It is past the cutoff that I had in mind, but also I took my night pills about an hour later than I was supposed to. How do I want to handle this particular riddle? Oh, whoops. I think that changed my weapon out. It did. Right, it's this one. Something I have basically not used. Truthfully, it doesn't feel that useful. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but I don't know that I'm actually going to. Hate this feeling a lot. I hate that this keeps happening. Gonna sneak up on him. Nothing personnel. I want to contribute more to the conversation in like this area specifically, but it is difficult for me to think of anything that's not obvious. Or it's like, yeah, the people that would think less of you for having a body type that is not what they deem good enough or something is, of course, wrong. Someone telling you to change your body somehow is... I don't want to say barbaric, because I think that is a little bit too generous. Maybe evil is the right way to put it. Oh, I thought I dodged that. Damn, I was really hoping that would be stronger. I thought for some reason that the, like, throwing a bunch of shurikens would have the same strength as a single shuriken, like, a bunch of times. Not being roughly, like, 1.3x if you land all of them. Haha! Come here. Haha! Oh! Cool! Exactly. They'll just want you to hate yourself because they don't, I guess. Or, I'm sorry. They don't want you to not hate yourself, I guess is a better way to put it. The fact that you like something is off to them because they haven't considered the idea of just, I don't know, being okay with the world. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow, that's cool looking. I mean, that's the case for more people than the world would like to admit. Not to say that you're, like, less special or anything, but, like, there's a lot of people out there that would like to act like that's not a thing. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Never mind. What was that called? Empty retribution. Hollow victory. I'm running out of weapons that I can get skills from. God. The right way to look at it, I suppose. Oh, timed it wrong. Damn. No, it's fine. I'm quickly slowing down from being tired. What is this? I am offended, I guess, that Automod would try to say hot MILF is, like, offensive. Although, I think I do have certain terms related to that blocked because I do not like when people make assumptions about me like that. There are certain aspects and lenses that people can cast onto me that I don't appreciate. I've had to ban a whole lot of words. I am slowing down because I'm tired and because I'm realizing a lot of what I have to personally relate with it just isn't happy. It's a whole lot of things that are mostly negative, and I don't think that would be a good thing to contribute to this. Not that I'm wanting you to stop or anything, or that I think that adding negativity to it could be, like, objective or would be objectively bad. I just don't know that I would be able to navigate the negativity of it in a way that would be conducive to a good conversation. I feel like I get a lot wordier when I'm tired. Little kick. This thing that's like 90% arms, he's got a little tiny kick. You fucker. There's a little bit of Sekiro. Just a smidge. Just skosh. Oh, you fucker. Alright, didn't do that super well. Or that. Okay. I think it's time to choose to win. I'm worried examining this pedestal is gonna put me into a fucking boss fight, but let's see. Oh, never mind. Maybe I have to bring something there to start a boss fight? I didn't know that there was any lore about like a thing creating Mount Fuji. Although I guess that makes sense. There's also the what is it, Izanagi? And the three perfect droplets of water that formed the islands of Japan. I think that's how that like story goes. Ow. What the fuck was that? Oh shit! I wasn't sure these were gonna be in the game. One of the first things you fight in the first game. Whoops. This is one of the things you fight early on in the second game, and it's kind of fun to fight, actually. It's another one of those monsters that I think looks a hell of a lot cooler in SMT. This is Ippon Datara. Yeah. Oh. I'm glad you noticed. That's a design element that I came up with myself, and I was really happy with. It's something that people don't always pick up on super quickly. And it always makes me happy when people are like, "Whoa!" Oh my god, this animation. This is what people think you have to walk like when you have big boobs. If on my ref sheet, the description for me is a punky cow with a secret soft side or something. What? What? Nice. I thought that that was gonna be like, all right, you've placed this, now go fight it. Huh. Shit, all right. What? Oh, right, the thing that it's yes. Like, what? Saying, watch out, she might be dangerous. Ooh. That kind of just looks like Flying Swallow. And I have it, I guess. Oh, no, it's like discount Flying Swallow because there's an N lag section. If it was just the dive, then fuck yeah. Even if she offers sour candy, don't get in her van. There's a Kodama downstairs still, but I don't know how to get there. Unless I picked up a, did I pick up a key somewhere? I feel like I might have. Get fucked. I don't know that it's particularly strong, but it sure is fun. Allow me to just get a little bit of that. I love this design. This is one of the coolest, like, jobber yokai that they've had. Maybe it's just because it reminds me of the dudes from Zelda, but I think it looks really neat. Use the attack of this weapon. Oh, it still landed. I was like, and fuck it up. But no, I did some damage. Teeny bit. I have met a number of cows online that I do not trust or like. I think I could probably end the statement there, actually. It's not something you universally trust. But I do like them. Most of the time. I don't know that we are. I've known a number of people who have turned out to be kind of awful. um. Hmm. To lure you into thinking that they're a nicer person than they actually are. If you want the real answer, it's because it's a thing that is even vaguely popular and makes people think that you are a very specific type of person if you're willing to lean into the stereotypes, and you can take advantage of people that do genuinely like that. Oh, yep. Wow. Yeah, that's yeah. Good call. For the rest of the world, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Cause like I don't think yeah, exactly. I don't think a lot of people that do like them um would still like them after knowing more. But I don't know. I feel like it's not my place to just like air out someone's dirty laundry, essentially. Even if that dirty laundry negatively impacted my life at one point. Master. Okay. I think I need to stop. I don't want to. I would love to stay up until like 3 in the morning, but I've been going a lot longer than I thought I would. I my cutoff was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop at like 11:30 to 12, and it is now almost 12:30. So, yep, yep. I'm just gonna leave that one there. Um, okay. If all goes well, I might be streaming again tomorrow. Um, oh, I should. I keep forgetting until like the last second that I should try to do some kind of raid, but I don't think anybody's even on right now. Well, no. Would you rather see? Would you rather see someone play what appears to be an old arcade wrestling game, or someone who is playing Dragon's Dogma Online, the like fan translated thing that is probably better than Dragon's Dogma 2? But we didn't get it because, you know, Dragon's Dogma sold like shit in the West. Okay, then yeah, we'll go there. I will say the person streaming the old wrestling game has more than 10 times more viewers. Would you rather be in a more or less active chat? Is probably a better question. Okay, then I will just go with the the game that is preferred. Okay. You know, something I've been meaning to do is poke my head into someone's chat and be like, "Hey, are you okay with being raided right now?" Because I've never done that before, but I feel like that would be nice, just for like the just to present that consideration. I'm not gonna be hanging around in the chat because I have to go to bed because I have to be up in less than 8 hours, sadly. Um, but yeah. Well, the turning off raids thing, that's more so like, is it okay to raid you? Are you ending really soon, kind of thing? Because that technically happened to me the other night, but it was also good because it gave me the power to fucking finish the boss. Okay. Have fun, everybody. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun tonight. Um, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.